So hello and welcome back guys. In today's video I will teach how to manipulate bulk roles. So let's begin. I create a command in our admin section and I'm gonna call it roles.js. For the name will be roles and the timeout will be 10 seconds. First of all we will have an option called action. Now its type is going to be 3, that is string, and it is going to be required. So we have our first option called action and then we are gonna have some choices. We are going to have two more options. The first one, the name will be from. Its description is going to be, so it is like you want to manipulate the roles from everyone or from humans or from bots or from a particular role, and then we're gonna set it to required true, and then the type will be 3 as well. And now comes for. So this is the role you want to give or take. So it is going to be true and the type is going to be 8. First of all we will fetch the action. Action is going to be interaction.options.getString, and then the action will be action of this thing. And now comes from. It is going to be interaction.options.getString from, and then we have for. Alright, so let's create a variable and I'm gonna call it cons froms. It is like all the possible kind of froms. It will be all, then we have human, then we have bot. Froms dot includes from, and I'm gonna add this exclamation mark and then end. So what we're doing is, if the from is not equals to all human or bot and we do not have any role with such ID, then we are just gonna do return and we will say, so this is going to be our reply. We are just gonna send a simple reply to them that you send us an invalid from option, and then we are just gonna add a property called color. It is going to be red. Dot position is greater than interaction dot gear dot me dot roles dot highest dot position. This means that this role is above my highest role. Otherwise I'm just gonna check if I do not have the manageable permissions in this guild. If any of this condition is true, I cannot manage this role. I'm just gonna send this error embed once more with a different description. So we have our error embed ready. And now, by the way, we also have to do one more thing. I'm just gonna add permissions and then I'm gonna type in administrator, so that only the user with administrator permission can use this command. And by the way, this is working because of my command handler. Go check out my earlier video so that you can have the same command handler. All I'm gonna do, let filter, and let's create another variable and I'm gonna call it int. It is gonna be equals to froms.index of, and then I'm gonna provide from. And by the way, in your from, just do one thing, question mark dot to lowercase. It is really important. Int is equals to 0. That means it is for everyone. Then we are gonna do is filter is equals to, I'm gonna take the member as a parameter and then I will do member dot roles dot cache dot has, then I'm gonna do dash for dot id. This means they have this role, and then it is gonna be equals to. By the way, let's add question mark dot to lowercase here as well. So what we are doing is, if action is equals to 1, then the user should not have this role. If action is not equals to 1, then user should have this role, because we have to remove it in that case. Now it is going to be else if index is equals to 1. So this part is going to be absolutely similar, but we are gonna add another thing. If it is equals to 1, then the user should be a human. So I'm just gonna do member.user.bot and let's add this exclamation mark. So this means that the user should not be a bot. And then comes the 2. And now this means the user should be a bot. And now comes the final one. It is going to be else. And instead of for.id, I'm gonna provide this. This means that this user should have this from role, and now we have to remove or take the roles, right? Interaction.reply, and then I'm gonna send an embed. So first of all, we will need to get our members. I'm just gonna do const members is equals to interaction.guild.members.cache.filter, and I'm gonna provide this filter. For let I is equals to 0, and let's just add question mark dot to JSON. I should be less than members dot length. And by the way, I have another idea. Let's do this, and now I'm gonna say, and now we will continue our for loop. And now what we have to do is, if it is equals to 1, we have to give them the role. So what I will do is, I will do members bracket I dot roles dot add, and I'm going to provide the role, and the role is going to be dash for. And at last we are just gonna do interaction dot edit reply, and I'm just gonna say a simple thing. Gonna remove that if check, and what we're gonna do here is, I will add these brackets, and now we will do if action is equals to 1, question mark add, otherwise remove. So we are gonna either add, otherwise remove the role, and at last we are gonna say roles changed successfully. So guys, in our dash for, it is going to be a role. So instead of get string, we are just gonna do get role. And by the way, please add this await right here, and also let's add await right here as well, so that we do not get any rate limiting or anything like that. So this time I'm gonna remove this. So guys, we will need to fetch our members. For that case, I'm gonna add these brackets and I will do await interaction dot guild dot members dot fetch, and I'm gonna type force to be true. And by the way, we will no longer need this cache thing, so remove it. I'm gonna rerun this command and let's see if it works or not. And it is saying changing role for 9 members. Let me check if my team member have the 3 role. Yes sir. Okay, so you can see he have the 3 role. And now let's try removing the role as well, just for surety. I'm gonna do slash roles. Action will be take role from. For that, I'm just gonna give them the role ID, and for I'm gonna do 3. So guys, I tried it and it is gonna say, it is saying changing role for 10 members, and boom, I am hoping that it removed the 3 role. Yes. And guys, I found a small issue. You see, this thing is not working, so I'm gonna replace it to this. I will remove this exclamation mark and then I'm gonna change this to not equal to. All right, and we are done. That's all you guys have to do, and your code is done. And thanks a lot for watching. Do let me know if you want more videos on any kind of thing related to Discord bots. I will love to make it, and if you want to hire me on Fiverr, go check it out. Bye.